Coming up on Mountain News this morning, the hometown for the Queen of Country Music found a way to honor her birthday. And a Commonwealth organization is working to reforest the bluegrass, one trail at a time.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. We are coming up on 5 a.m. on Monday, April 15th. Now let's send it over to meteorologist Mace Michaels for a look at your forecast this morning.
Yes, Olivia, tax day, but we're looking at least for nice weather, warm weather here for us today with temperatures on up into the 80s by later on this afternoon, at least high 70s. Starting off warm this morning with temperatures in the mid 60s and a mostly clear sky. Looks good here around Moorhead. Looks nice around Hazard as well with temps right now in the mid 60s for us. Barely a cloud out there. Rest of our area temperatures a little cooler towards Jonesville and also Wise in the 50s. Ashland, you're at 53. Otherwise, it's well into the 60s. And look at that, Middlesboro, Jacksboro, Harlan, already starting your day in the upper 60s. Again, the radar and satellite is very quiet. Just a few clouds moved through the area briefly last night. Our forecast looks like this. Today's temps from the 60s this morning into the 80s for later on this afternoon. There could be a stray shower or thunderstorm for this afternoon and on into this evening. Better rain chances for later this week, but overall the week looks pretty mild. I'll have more on that coming up, Olivia.
All right, Mace, thank you. Yesterday would have been country music queen Loretta Lynn's birthday. And though she died in 2022, her fans and hometown found ways to say happy birthday to the honky-tonk girl. WYMT's Buddy Forbes has more.
From the theater to the trails.
Well, this is just one of the special days here in Van Leer that we try to celebrate. Of course, it's Loretta's birthday week. There's a lot of things going on throughout the whole week.
Johnson County is making some noise for the coal miner's daughter who put the area on the map.
She gave a voice to coal mining and coal culture, and that's what we celebrate here today. I mean, she is the queen of country music. You know, we're at the heart of the country music highway. She really gave a voice to people from the mountains.
Celebrating the late Loretta Lynn with family fun events ahead of what would have been her 92nd birthday.
You know, Loretta was very keen on family, and family was at the heart of her music. And just like most things in Eastern Kentucky, family is at the heart of it here.
From a pie social and soup bean dinner to a showing of the movie Coal Miner's Daughter and a community ATV ride to boost tourism.
Loretta obviously brought a lot of notoriety to coal and how it was to live in coal towns. This is right in the middle of coal country. We can take you for a ride and show you where these mines used to be.
Locals say the love for Loretta runs deep.
She brings people into the area. Of course, she's the first woman of country music, and she's the reason that most people does come here.
At the intersection of mining and music. In Johnson County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
The Loretta Lynn Birthday Bash is the county's way of keeping her name echoing through the hollers she spent years promoting. The University of Pikeville's Bluegrass Ensemble is preparing for Hillbilly Days, showing off its skilled musicians in a Bluegrass Showcase Sunday. The spring concert brought students, families, and community members to the Record Memorial Building on UPike's campus, presenting a host of music from classic bluegrass to some reimagined bluegrass version of other songs. Director Dr. Eric Rutherford says the event brings the community in and shows the hard work his students put into their chosen crafts.
It's a free event. We really feel like it's important for us to have to really take Appalachian culture and make it part of what we teach here. And obviously bluegrass and folk music is a big part of that.
You can hear the band live at Hillbilly Days in downtown Pikeville. The festival is on the calendar this week, kicking off Thursday and running through Saturday. Over the weekend, community members in Lexington put their gardening gloves on to help improve Fayette County for the 25th year through tree planting. Volunteers with Reforest the Bluegrass added some new trees to Coldstream Park and celebrated a big milestone. Program manager Heather Wilson says in 2.5 decades, they've made significant progress and says none of it could have been done without the help of the community.
We have people that have come to this that are now parents that were children when they started. We've had grandparents that have come since the very beginning. We can't do this without all of the people internal that do this, but we really can't do it without all of the people that come from the community to help us plant trees.
In total, the group has restored more than 200 acres since starting in 1999. A third grader out of Lexington is a finalist in NASA's Power to Explore Challenge, a competition that had more than 1,000 entries. NASA asked students to dream up a mission empowered by radioisotope power systems, a type of nuclear battery that helps power space missions where solar power is not available. Rain Lynn's mission is to one of Saturn's moons called Enceladus. Lynn says things she learned about it will help her for a dream job as a marine biologist.
Enceladus is one of Saturn's moons, and it has an underground ocean and water geysers that shoot out the water. I'd probably use the information that I learned on this project for like maybe in the future. I would use it to like compare and contrast marine biology on Earth and on Enceladus.
Lynn hopes her essay will help scientists to enhance our knowledge of liquid water on other moons or planets in the universe. Winners will be announced on April 17th. And thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Still to come, we'll see how one program is helping children with differences make heartwarming bonds.
Looking at lots of sunshine in the area this morning, a stray storm is possible for later this afternoon. We'll get into your travel forecast with temps in the 80s today and talk more about rain chances coming up.